Howdy, y'all. Good morning. This is Wah. Welcome to another short episode of Escaping Dystopia. This is a special Democratic primary edition for 2020 for Super Tuesday. I kind of want to give my thoughts real quick and get this out there before everybody does the voting. I'm going to give you my take real quick. I am, as you can tell from the new hat here in Colorado, sorry, booch. My ballot, sorry, can't even read my own writing sometimes. My ballot is upstairs for the primary. I haven't voted yet. It's March 3rd. Today is February 16th. It's 10:20 in the a.m. This is a new hat. This is, I just got it last couple weeks ago. This is my old hat, the one I wear when we go hiking up here. Anyway, I'm going to run through the candidates real quick, tell you what I thought was a good choice if you want to make a good choice in the Democratic Super Tuesday primary election ballot on March 3rd, which get your ballot in by then or vote on that day. We have the mail-in stuff, so I'll go drop it off here in the next few days. So the candidates real quick. Joe Biden. Joe, I had hoped Joe wouldn't run. If Joe thought he should have been president, he should have tried in 2016. The agreement, whatever he did with Hillary so he didn't get in her way, didn't work out so good. So I don't think Biden is the best bet. What I'm talking about here is what I think is the best candidate really for the general election and also and why that is on how they can bring some of the Democrats together. I don't think Biden can do it. Buttigieg, I think, is a bit of a lightweight. I like him, but I think he does a little bit too much of saying what folks want to hear sometimes, right? And he's got a good presentation. He's a great salesman. And he'll be fine, and I'm all for him doing something. Again, probably Senate seat maybe would be great. Bernie and Bloomberg. We're going to talk about these a little bit. I'll be real clear on what I think. I do think that Elizabeth Warren is the best candidate to support in the primary. There's a few reasons for that, which we'll get to as I discuss Bernie and Bloomberg. Bloomberg, I'm not a huge fan of, because one of the reasons he got into the race was when Warren started to emerge as kind of this consensus moderate candidate that everyone could kind of deal with. That the people, Bernie's fans, could be like, well, I don't like her, she's not my first choice, but I can deal with her, right? And I'll support her. And that, I think, scared Bloomberg and those folks. Bloomberg, into the race, he's really screwed up a lot of things because he's throwing money left, right, and center. I want to talk about something real quick about how that's bad for everybody else. Even if the things were even. And this actually gets into one of my criticisms of Bernie as well, because I'll get to that in a second. But when Bloomberg goes out and buys all this media and hires all these people at above market rates and is giving away laptops and iPhones and everything to everybody who joins him, and he is, it pushes up the market rate for everything else, right? Supply demand. We live in a capitalist society, and I think a lot of people are comfortable with that. Which, again, kind of a criticism of Bernie. But as he throws all this money at the media and at these other things, it drives up the rates for everyone else. And so it makes it more expensive to buy good airtime. It makes it more expensive to hire good people because the market rates are going up for all those things. So everybody else's money is less effective. He's also going out to a lot of people who fund a lot of these candidates, people like himself with so much money they can never spend it, that donate to other candidates. And he's saying, save your money. I got this. Don't worry about it. And so they're not donating to other people. So it's harder to get money that's less effective to fight his money. And that is something that I think is just ultimately not what we want to see happen, because that could happen from here on out forever in this country. And so my show, the thing I do here is about escaping dystopia. It's like we don't want to go into this dystopian America. And so I think this is one way to avoid that. Bernie, and so one of the things about this, right, that this shows, right, that there's market demand for media advertising and television for a primary, right? So if you do publicly funded elections, who gets the best time slots? Right? And who gets to do all the advertising? If it's publicly funded, who decides where everything goes? All of a sudden these rules become hugely important. And this is kind of the socialist critique. Like, well, okay, I like your idea, publicly funded, everything is fine, but how do we decide how that works out? Now, on the other hand, where we are now, right, you have this billionaire buying everything and driving up the price for everything, and that's not a good answer. So, again, I'm looking for something that's more in the middle, right? And that's where I think Warren fits. And I think that's where Warren can work. Because I think she can work to bring the Democrats all together, right? Because the Bernie bros, and I'm sorry, they exist. I've dealt with them so much, I don't want to deal with they don't exist. He can bring those guys in. And also, the more moderate suburb people are not going to be scared of this woman who was from Oklahoma, was a Republican, these are facts, grew as a school teacher, right? A mother, and whose family is in the military, and so she'll always speak with respect for that. So anyway, that's it. I'm trying to keep this short so I can share it and people actually watch it, because if you get too ranty and long, it doesn't work. Anyway, so I do like Amy Klobuchar. I think she got a little bit too late, and there's too many other people occupying that lane, that moderate lane. Though I think all she's doing right now is pulling away from Warren. And I don't think Bernie can get above really that 25% threshold, that kind of half the left of the country, the far left. So I want to make sure we don't lose those folks for the general election. And Bloomberg, as great as his ads are, the guy is personally kind of not a nice guy. I would say something else, but I want to use this as an advertisement. I can't say words like that. I do on my regular show. And he's going to turn off. There's no way that the bros and the Bernie people and just regular folks who are, looking forward or want to have a socialist, literally, in government, which I don't think. I think Bernie could maybe win a general election, but I don't think he helps other people win the Senate. And without the Senate and the House, all you do is rule by fiat, which we don't want to do. But his supporters will never support Bloomberg. They're not going to go out and knock on doors for Bloomberg, and Bloomberg's going to be hiring prison labor again. And that's not where I think the Democrats should be. Just this fealty to just this super rich guy. So anyway, please support Warren in your election. I'm going to try and put this up in some Super Tuesday states, which includes, I'm going to give my shout out to my home state of Texas. Good luck, everybody down there. I hope you can turn that state as blue as we're doing here in Colorado eventually. That's why I came up here. I have a family. Long story about that. Anyway, watch a show. I'll explain it. So peace out, y'all, and take care. And good luck. Good voting. Have fun, man. It's 2020. Singularity is here, and all sorts of crazy stuff's happening. Watch the show. Vote. Vote for Warren in the primary. And then whoever wins the Democratic, please, whoever wins it, just vote for them. Let's get this guy out.